Is the future now for the Warriors? Can Brandin Podziemski build on his all-rookie first-year team? Can he become a focal point of this offense, become a better shooter, training with Team USA Select, running with the Summer League team? What about Kuminga, going into his fourth year? Will he make an all-star team this year? Potentially all-pro in the future? Or are these two players about to get traded for another player, potentially Lowry Markkanen? That's been the talk of the town all summer, the trade rumors. These two plus Moody. Well, we got some reports on how the summer has been going for each individual. Brandin did an interview talking about being a part of the trade rumors. And we're going to share what he said, and it's very valuable. In addition, Bleacher Report said he's the second most valuable trade asset out there. We're going to share the report and why. Kuminga, workhorse. Dude's looking yoked. He's been in the gym not once, not twice, 3 times a day. And we have the report for you, and we're going to break it down. All that and more on Warriors Digest. Before we get into it with Randy Silver, we appreciate you being here. Shouting out NordVPN, our new sponsor on the channel. Let's listen to them and how they can help you use the internet safely anywhere around the world. Hey y'all, let me ask you this question. How many of you use the internet? Show of hands? Duh, of course, everybody. That's how you're watching Warriors Digest. Well, for today's sponsor of the video, NordVPN, they can protect you on your internet when you're watching Warriors Digest or any show. From phishing attacks, no one takes your personal information. From malware that can destroy your computer, eat it up. And you can do it all through Warriors Digest. Thanks to NordVPN being our sponsor, use the code you see right here, nordvpn.com/warriors, nordvpn.com/warriors, and you can get your discount code to check them out. They're a VPN that allows you to surf the web anytime, any place, anywhere, from your home, from the coffee shop, your friend's house, wherever it may be. I used to work in cybersecurity, so I know how important it is to protect your information on your computer, on your emails, and the web, and NordVPN will help you. NordVPN.com/warriors. Check them out, and thank you to NordVPN for sponsoring our videos. Let's get into today's episode. Go check out NordVPN. Appreciate you all being a valued sponsor of Warriors Digest, and let's shout out some fans. Nor, keep the content coming. Warriors fans, new here, you've been here daily. You expect at least one video a day, and we deliver. Daily dose of TikToks 888. Yo, what's up, Silver Surfer? Love the content. Appreciate you. And with that said, we'll get into today's content, which is around our 2 future stars, maybe current stars, Brandin and Jonathan Kuminga. So the first part I mentioned is BP's ranked the second best trade asset in the NBA. Here's your top 5, and per Bleacher Report. Suns first round picks in 27-29, Brandin Poziemski, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Lakers 29-31 first round picks, and Carson Wallace, OKC Thunder. So I'm not going to go into everything else. If you want to see the article, type in Bleacher Report top 10 assets. The other ones, Lou Dort, OKC, had a pretty good playoff run. Suns, 2031 first round pick. Again, if you see first round picks, the betting the team will be bad then, meaning that pick will be high, so you want it. Clippers, 31 first round pick. Clippers, 26 first round pick via OKC. Ooh, they don't think Clippers may be good. Hawks, 27 first round pick via San Antonio. And then we said Wallace, Lakers, Jaime. Now let's go to BP. This is where we're going to spend some time at and then dive into his comments about being a part of trade rumors. Team Governor Joe Lacob recently said that Golden State Warriors believe they have a future all-star on their hands in Brandin Poziemski. That comes across as biased, obligatory homerism at first brush. Fair enough. You want your team governor to say this. Munch on a bit, it's not really far-fetched. Poziemski is 21 years old and does a bunch of things really well. Rebounding, shooting threes. He will cut through defenses with precision, timing, and purposeful pass. He will check star guards when called upon and make them work to get the ball. He will slide in for charges. He was number 1 last year as a rookie in charges. Learned that from Chris Paul. He'll keep the offense moving as both a driver and passer. Only 6 rookies have ever matched or exceeded Podziemski's defensive rebounding, 16.7, assist 18.1, and steal 1.5 rates while tallying at least many minutes, 1,968. Alvin Adams, don't know. Larry Bird, Hall of Famer. Lamar Odom was a great player. Won't make the Hall of Fame, but Lakers don't win 2 championships without him. Ben Simmons, started really good, gone down. Luka, Hall of Fame trajectory. Victor was a rookie. So 2 rookies last year did that. And it's only happened 6 times in the NBA. So again, people say, is he the guy? Is he good? Look at those stats. That's rare air company for defense, assists, and steals. All around game, A++. Investing in Brandin as an all-star requires a belief in his jumper. He drilled 38.5% of his triples. Pretty good. Can get better, including a 56.5% clip on step-back trays. Not many, but once he becomes once he becomes the point guard leading this team when Steph retires, that goes way up. His volume on self-created shots is modest at best. Over 62% of his made buckets come off assist, and he converted just 63% of opportunities at the foul line. For being a decent shooter, you got to make the charity strike, bro. That's something that he talked about he's working on in the summer. So skeptics will be inclined to put him lower, most certainly below Jaime Hawkins Jr. That's understandable. But going on 22, I'm buying his potential as a from-scratch table setter and shot maker. Drop kids will have more defensive mobility. Poziemski should induce more offensive chaos. Bacon, good size for combo guard, 6'5", in the 3 years remaining on his rookie scale contract. It's no wonder why Utah Jazz are insisting on Pod's inclusion in the market and trade. So you can understand why, hey, this is why they want him. Here we go. So again, let's talk about the contract first. He has 3 years left. $3 million, $3 million, $5 million. Bargain. One more time. Let me make it here so you can see it. Here are all the contracts for the Warriors. $3 million, $3 million, $5 million. Bargain. If a team can get that type of production for that rate on a rookie contract, that is really big. If we look here at his stats last season, almost averaged 10 points a game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. As your 2 guard, a rookie. That is why he's a great trade asset because, one, valuable to the team, wasn't really hurt, and he's a team player. Again, you saw everything we talked about, defensive rating, steals, rebounds. At 6'5", he's taller than people think. Again, 45% shooting from the field, needs to get a bit higher. 38% from 3 was 3rd or 4th on the team. I think he can be above 40%. And he said he's really working on his shot this summer. He shoots 42% on corner threes, which is good, but he won't be doing many corner threes when he's the starting point guard for the Warriors. 76% of his threes are assisted, so he's not creating like Steph is, but again, he's not really bringing the ball up much. And 39% of all shots are threes. So a team who's looking for a young guard, right now is a 2, point guard. This is a valuable asset to pay $3 to $5 million, and you can get this all-around production. Massive. That's why he's highly rated, and that's why I love this, because people are sleeping on Brandin. I see the comments, he's not him, trade him, but I would love to have Markkanen, but not at the cost of Brandin or Kuminga. And if you think Brandin doesn't hear these trade rumors, you're wrong. Where is it? He isn't bothered by the fun offseason trade rumors about him. In his interview, he says this: "It's a stamp of validation that I'm doing all the right things. Everything that I tried to do my rookie year, they're all the right things. I'm going to do that into my second year. Just to have an elevated role in this second year, hopefully something I'm looking forward to." So again, he did a lot in the summer as a focal point, him and Trace Jackson Davis. Now his second year, you don't have to look behind yourself. You're not that rookie. You have experience, and it's going to be vital for him to grow those numbers. I want to see him around 15 to 17 points a game. I think the 6 rebounds is a lot. If he can get 6 again, great, from a 1 to 2 position. Assists, we'd love to see this around 5 to 6 a game. and then steals, make that 1. Turnovers per game, drop that a little bit, and make the free throws at a higher clip. And that's a great sophomore season. In terms of the trade rumors, it's very fun for me, actually. I love it. It's cool to see different things every day, people's comments, and if I should be traded or shouldn't be. For me, from a basketball perspective, social media aside, I try to put that away and just work on what I can control. And Brandon, if you've seen Warriors Digest, you know we say we want you here. But again, these are humans out there doing what they can, playing the game that they love. So it's glad that he's not letting it affect his mindset. Because when it does, you start missing shots, you make bad plays, and that's when they can spiral the wrong way. In terms of being a Warrior, if I'm in a Warriors uniform or if I'm in a different uniform come October when the season starts, that's where I'll be. Training camp starts October 1st, so whatever group of guys I'm with is the ones I got to win with, so that's kind of how I look at it. I don't really look too much into where I'm going to be or what will be going on. Oops. Is that all of it? Yep, that's all I got. So, what he's saying, again, I hear the rumors, but I'm going to focus on myself. And it's a blessing for the Warriors that people grade him so high, why we do, and stuff like BR only makes his value go up. So yes, in a trade for Markkanen, they want BP, no strings attached. We have to get him or it's not happening. That's the rumor, if the trade happens. Now, if it doesn't, and the Warriors do trade Brandin, it's obviously known per these rumors, he's coveted by different teams. So maybe you don't have to trade as many players, as many assets if Brandon's a part of the trade. But again, we hope he's not. We also hope Kuminga is not as well. And we have news about him this offseason. Here's his trainer. These last 60 days have been unbelievable, locking in with JK. 3 workouts a day focusing on ball handling, shooting, PRN reads, defensive concepts, ISOs, and mastering the art of the mid-range. He's working on his all-around game. And look how ripped he looks. I mean, look at that bicep, abs, chest. Dude is balling, putting the work in the gym, lifting iron, and getting up shots. But the things that were the issues for Kuminga last season, when we look at his stats, it was more the intelligence of the game and just go, not letting the game slow down, come to him, and being a little bit one-dimensional. It was more of a slasher type, being able to be more of an energy guy. If he can be more of a spot-up shooter, it will only open up his game, open up the game for the other players on the court with him. Defensively, sometimes he was a bit of a liability, so being able to do a better job there is key. He averaged 16 points a game last season, almost 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. I would love for him, now that he'll be starting at that 3 spot, 20 to 24 points a game. That is needed to help out Steph. So if Brandin can get another, Brandin can get another 5 points a game, around 14 to 15, so 5 to 6, plus Kuminga's another 8 to 10. That's an extra 15 to 20 points a game. That would be really big to help the Warriors make up for losing Clay, losing CP3, and these kids, men, stepping up. Like him to get more rebounds at his height and athleticism, a 6'8", jumps out the roof, jumps out the building, needs to be around 6 to 8 rebounds a game, help us out. His field goal percentage, 52%. A lot of that was dunks around layups, so bonus team shoot better from 3. 32% from 3 is not good enough. We need him around 38 to 40%. He shoots 43% on corner threes, which is big. Now let's shoot around the rest of the arc the same way. 90% of his threes are assisted. Fair, he's not creating for himself there. And 19% of all shots are threes. But he just needs to shoot the 3 better. Shoot the 3 better. Be more active defensively, not having laps. And on offense, mid-range, as we said right here, what's the picture say? Working on mid-range, ISOs, which he was decent about. The concepts of defense getting better. PNR, reads, and shooting. Ball handling, sometimes he's a little bit careless. I expect a massive, massive season from Kuminga. You can't trade Kuminga, can't trade Brandin. That means we don't get Markkanen. That's my stance. If it's Moody and first-round picks, I'd be okay with it, but I think Brandin is a future all-star, potentially all-pro once or twice if he's leading the offense and has that many touches. I think Kuminga is a perennial all-star and will be a multiple-time all-pro. So comment your thoughts. Let me know what you think about what we talked about here. And do you think Brandon's a good trade asset? Anything else in between? Of course, subscribe to Warriors Digest. We have all the biggest Warriors news for you, keeping up to date on everything you need to know. Of course, check out NordVPN. Appreciate them being a sponsor. Out.